Hello friends, welcome back in my channel. Hope that you are all in well. Today we do an activity how we can think English from reading a passage and doing some activity. Now let's start. We first read this passage at least 3 times. Then we explain the passage. Then we will try to solve some activity from this passage. All the process we'll do only in English language. It will be done in your head. We try to do not translate English to our mother tongue or any regional language. Let's read. Last summer we had an exhibition in our school. The exhibition was trees. Mrs. Ray, our class teacher, was in charge of the exhibition. She conducted a meeting and told us about her plans. We made 4 projects for the exhibition. The first one was about the parts of a tree. The second project was about the usefulness of trees. The topic of the third project was pollution. The focus of the fourth project was poster making. Students were inspired to make posters on planting more trees. The exhibition was a very successful one. And read, last summer we had an exhibition in our school. The exhibition was on trees. Mrs. Ray, our class teacher, was in charge of the exhibition. She conducted a meeting and told us about her plans. We made 4 projects for the exhibition. The first one was about the parts of a tree. The second project was about the usefulness of trees. The topic of the third project was pollution. The focus of the fourth project was poster making. Students were inspired to make posters on planting more trees. The exhibition was a very successful one. Now let's read last time or third time. Last summer we had an exhibition in our school. The exhibition was on trees. Mrs. Ray, our class teacher, was in charge of the exhibition. She conducted a meeting and told us about her plans. We made 4 projects for the exhibition. The first one was about the parts of a tree. The second project was about the usefulness of trees. The topic of the third project was pollution. The focus on the fourth project was poster making. Students were inspired to make posters on planting more trees. The exhibition was a very successful one. Now let's explain this passage. Last summer we had an exhibition in our school. In summer or winter vacation, most of the school organized some exhibition. Here also our school also organized an exhibition. The exhibition was on trees and Mrs. Rai, our class teacher, was in charge of the exhibition. That means the mainly conducted, or who is the head of the exhibition? Mrs. Ray was the head in the exhibition. She conducted a meeting and told her plans. For conduct this exhibition, we need some plan or have a meeting. This meeting was conducted by the Mrs. Ray, and he told also what she wanted to do. She told our plans, and we made for this exhibition 4 projects. What was the 4 project? The first one was about the parts of a tree. There are so many parts of trees. We know about the trees parts, various types of parts, leaves, stem, roots, etc. The second project was about the usefulness of trees. Everyone knows the usefulness of trees. Trees gives us oxygen, fruit, foods, shadow, and etc. Next topic, the topic of the third project was pollution. We all know that recently what happened, and for many incident or many natural disaster, which was the main cause for global warming. So here our project was, the topic of third project was pollution. The focus of the fourth project was poster making. For consciousness of the mass people, we made some poster. Students were inspired to make posters on planting more trees. Actually, students were inspired. They were active to do poster making about more planting. The exhibition was a very successful one. So this was the explanation of the passage. Now let's do some activity and understand how you easily thinking about the passage in English. First, activity 1. Complete the following sentence with information from the text. The exhibition was held on last summer. So you have to write here LAST, last summer, SUMMER, full stop. The first project was about, what was the first project? Was about the parts of tree. The first project was about parts, parts of a tree. Parts of a tree. And next, the topic of the third project was pollution. 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 In the exhibition, students were inspired to make poster. POSTERS, make posters. Next, the exhibition was a very successful one. The exhibition was a very successful, SUCCESS, successful one. Successful one. Okay, we have completed the activity 1. Now we do activity 2. What was the topic of the exhibition? The exhibition was on tree. The exhibition was on tree or trees. The exhibition was on trees. Next, who was in charge of the exhibition? Mrs. Sre, our class teacher. Teacher was in charge of the exhibition. Was exhibition. What did Mrs. Ray tell her student? What did Mrs. Ray tell her student? Mrs. Ray tell her student about her plans. Mrs. Ray told her student about her plans. Next, what was the focus of the fourth project? The focus of the fourth project was the focus of the fourth project. What was the focus of the fourth project? Fourth project was poster making for inspired to planting more trees. Was the fourth project. The focus of the fourth project was poster making on planting. Poster making on planting more trees. Okay, we have complete now. Next, we will do activity 3. Write T for true and statement and F for false statement in the given boxes. The exhibition was held in winter. No, it is false because the exhibition was held in summer. So here we write F. Mrs. Ray talked about her plans of action. Yes, it is true. Students were inspired to make poster. Yes, it is also true. There was 5 projects in the exhibition. No, it is false. There was only 4 projects of the exhibition. Next, fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. The dash man has on a red car. Rich or R-E-A-C-H or R-I-C-H. Here must we write R-I-C-H, rich man. The rich man has a red car. Next, the dash plays in the grassland. Calf or calf. C-A-L-F, must. C-A-L-F. Next, tiger eats dash and plays. Tiger eats meat. M-E-A-T, meat and plays. Next, the color of dash is black. The color of hair, H-A-I-R, hair is black. So, today we want to stop our teaching here. We learn how to think English by reading and doing some activities. If you have any problem you can see this video at least 2 to 3 times. If you see this video more times, then you will be more fluent in English. Automatically, some words, some sentence goes in your subconscious mind. Then you will be easily speak English anywhere. So, bye bye.